the Overland Ambulance.
Yeah, buddy. We got one more van to show you guys. We're gonna go talk to the owners right now and get a little build info on this. This thing's pretty cool, man. I'm stoked for you guys to see it. So this is Drew and Brittany. They're the owner of this van. Drew's actually gonna give us a tour, right?
Yeah.
So before we get started, do you guys have an Instagram or anything you guys want to shout out or anything?
Live for adventure.
Live for
Adventure.
Adventure.
Not
Nice. Adventure. You should be able to figure out how to spell that.
Yeah. Pretty easy.
So, Drew, what year is it? Like, is this an international Freightliner?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's a 2004 Freightliner, 2500, the 140-inch wheelbase. So one of the shorter guys.
Is it the tall roof too?
It is the tall roof. Yeah.
140. That's weird. 'Cause a lot of them are 144, right?
Exactly. So
that's crazy.
With the older, like the T1Ns, they did 140, and then from there on out, they did 144.
Awesome. And one of the things I wanted to show them real quick. Wait, before I get to that, is it a diesel motor?
It is a diesel motor.
6-cylinder diesel?
5-cylinder diesel.
5-cylinder.
Yeah,
Nice.
so
what are you getting for like fuel mileage?
So we get like 22 to 24 fuel mileage.
Really?
Yeah. So that
Dude.
was like the number one thing that made me go with this guy, because it gets killer gas mileage and it's the diesel, so it's gonna run forever.
Dude, I get like 12 to 15 in that,
Yeah.
man. I'm like, this sucks.
Exactly.
You want to just do the exterior real quick? Because
Yeah.
I really like, I was looking at it yesterday while we were at the hot springs, and it like kind of blew me away, man. I was like, holy crap. Like, those are hinges and stuff, you know what I mean?
So that's like my proudest thing is, so with the roof rack, they're like $200 per like thing to like buy the roof rack. So it's gate hinges, shelf brackets, and bed frames, kind of all mashed together. I just took the gate hinges, bent the hinge, and it locks into that thing perfectly. Already has the holes to bolt in, so it just sandwiches right on.
That's so crazy. That's brilliant too, because you guys came from South Carolina in this, right?
Yeah. I mean, we've driven across the country 3 times with that roof rack, and I mean, rather than when you're in Death Valley and that wind's like 50 miles an hour,
Yeah.
you feel a little shake coming in the side, but that thing holds together perfect. You can stand on it, like with like the bed frame. I mean, that's iron that's not going anywhere.
So just because I know people are going to look at that and be like, wait, what did he use? They can hit you guys up on Instagram.
Yeah,
and
up on Instagram. I'll definitely walk anybody through how I built it. But yeah, it's just like cattle gate hinges, everything like you can get at Home Depot. So I did the hinges and then just a shelf bracket that has a support in it. And then the best thing, like angle iron's super expensive, so you can get old bed frames off Craigslist for free.
Yeah,
And
everybody's trying to just get rid of them,
Yeah.
you know, or go to like secondhand store or something.
Exactly.
And then another thing that is usually really expensive that you did was that little wind splitter up there.
Yep, exactly. So that was, I got to give credit to my dad for that one. We were scrambling to try to figure that one out. So
Were you getting a lot of whistling before?
yep, exactly. And just thinking gas mileage and just aerodynamicy. So
Yeah, your antenna's aerodynamic too. Look at that.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a gangster lean.
exactly.
And then obviously your clothes hanger there, dryer.
I always got to keep the van clean. The lady doesn't like wet things in the van.
Right.
So.
And then up here you've got, what is that, 4-inch PVC?
Yep, so 4-inch PVC for the shower. It's 10 feet long, holds a little over 8 gallons. So yeah, you can just fill it up from one side. Then on the other side, I just got a ball valve that opens up, and then I'll screw on a shower head. And perfect little shower. You can get like 3 showers out of it.
Nice. And then, and it's black too, so it must warm up too, huh?
Yeah, heats up. I mean, it doesn't get super hot, but I mean, if it's 80 out and the sun's out, it's like perfect temperature just to, you know, rinse off real quick, just get the shower in.
Nice.
So,
Did you install this window?
yeah,
That's cool. I like the sliders.
yeah. I was stoked to. We almost went with the full size window for the full size cutout, but then when we talked about it, it's nice to just have small window so we're not losing much heat through it. But you can still open it up, has the screen on it, so like.
I know what that sticker is. I can tell from here what that sticker is. They'll see it when they go in there, huh? And then what else did you do on the exterior? I saw there's a Max fan up there.
Yep, so we got the Max fan up there. We got 2 200-watt panels, solar panels. And then We got the Yakima that carries all the toys. We got wakeboards, wetsuits, and stuff in there. Got the surfboards on top.
What were you saying that you had a hydrofoil or something like that?
Yep, got the.
So what is that? What is a hydrofoil?
So it's basically a surfboard with a wing 3 feet under it. So when you're riding it, the wing is what's under the water, and then the board never actually touches the water.
All right.
So you can be on a super choppy day, and it's like you're just cruising through butter, and then you can start pumping it, so you can be surfing one wave and then cut out, pump to the next wave.
Wow, man. I've seen like people doing it here and there, but I didn't understand how it worked. You know, the concept.
Yeah.
Does the wing underneath, is that what grabs the underwater like current or something?
Exactly. So I mean, the cool thing, like I mainly do it behind the boat. And so with the boat, usually if you're like wake surfing or anything, you're like right up on the boat, but it takes like zero energy to push it. So you can be 3-4 wakes back that people don't even like think about, and you can just be cruising. You can jump from one person's wake, someone coming up the next way, and you just
That's
pump
awesome,
over.
Man.
Yeah, it's cool. The science in it is crazy. I don't really understand it.
Yeah, right. Do you surf too, though?
Yeah.
Because you're from Cali, right?
Yep.
Nice. And then you and Brittany have been on the road for how long?
For 10 months now.
That's awesome, dude. I'm stoked for you guys. What, anything else? Oh, you got another PVC over here.
Yep, so I got the PVC over here. That's gonna be just awning storage. I'm in the process of designing an awning. As you can tell from that, I like to do everything on the cheap, so trying to figure out how to just create a super cheap awning they can pop out. And
the cheaper the better, and especially if it works. I mean, dude, with something like this, you could potentially create something that could be marketed, you know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
Like that's cool, man. I dig it.
I mean, that's what I'm stoked, like, especially sharing this roof rack. Like, I think overall I spent less than $100 on the roof rack, where, yeah, if you want to buy a brand new one, it's...
Each one of those things were like 200, like you said.
Yeah, so stoked to share the design. And
cool, man. And it's 2-wheel drive, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You mind if we go inside?
Yeah, let's do it.
Nice, man. So who was the brains behind this? Was this a combined effort with you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I did definitely more like the
construction
layout, and then she was the designer. So
nice.
All the colorways and like the floor she picked out, the knobs, everything. You'll see like little details. But,
and so is this a drop down counter out here?
So we got the drop down counter / door. So this drops down. You can kind of use it as a table if you want to cook outside. But we use these 6-gallon jugs for our fresh water. So it's nice, we can just slide them right in, so we don't actually have to take the water.
That's tight, and you don't have to go inside and do it.
Yeah, lift it up all hard, so it just slides right in, pops the tube in. Yeah, good to go.
Yeah, so we talked about your solar panels up there, but what do you have for a battery?
So the batteries in the back, we got a 200 amp hour lithium battery.
And it does everything you need, huh?
It does everything. I mean, so we cook completely electrical. We have a refrigerator, we have lights. I mean, and it holds everything perfect.
Yeah, because I saw this right here, and I was like, oh, all right. So they do have electricity, the light switch, and then, dude, that Max Air fan with the remote is awesome.
The remote's the game changer. You think being in a small space, you wouldn't need a remote, but...
Yeah, you want to hop in first? Or
yeah.
Sweet, and then you got the little swing out you made.
Yep, so made this. Stoked is super cheap again. Just made it out of steel pipe, black steel. And then cut out, that's an umbrella holder, and it just works perfect. So,
dude, that's awesome, man. You like, I can't believe you saw this stuff. I'm like, this will work, you know what I mean? Right? So does that umbrella holder, does that pinch it?
It does. It doesn't do the greatest job. Like, I don't have to pop it out, but it just holds it nice in place. So it's like,
nice.
It's sturdy. And then, yeah, the table slides and rotates too. So when we're driving, it'll be there. We can sit. Both of these chairs actually rotate. So we'll... Did
you do that, or was it already done?
I did that.
Oh,
that
sweet.
was one of those big things that, like, it just opens up the space so much to have the swivel seats.
Yeah.
Especially in the smaller van.
And then the dream catcher, bro.
Yeah,
gotta have it. Yeah.
I mean, we're already living the dream, so we figured we might as well catch it while we're doing it.
Right. And then you made a little storage up here.
Yep.
Smoke alarm and stuff.
Yep.
Safety never takes a day off, bro.
That's right.
They used to hate me when I say that, the fire department.
But yeah, this is all kind of like the easy go-tos. Grab our hiking backpack, our towels, massager. Gotta have that. And then the blackout curtain, so when we're stealth camping, that thing just pulls right across. we clip it up, and
Nice.
you can't even tell we're in here.
And then the roof is tongue and groove?
Yep. What is it? I think it's pine tongue and groove, just 1/4 inch, so super thin. Again, something that I did was I just did straight to the walls. We did extra metal studs all the way down the walls so that I can keep, like a lot of people do plywood and then put something up, or do the strips of wood, but since it's such a small space, I didn't even want to lose an inch. So yeah, we just did some extra metal studs all the way across, and kind of gives you that
nice
2 inches of room.
I dig all the little details, like the knobs and stuff, you know, those are really cool.
Yeah.
And the little LED lights in the roof. Max fan, and then looks like you have a little rig there. Is that so the bed can slide out or something?
Yep, exactly. So the bed, another thing is we're too long to sleep sideways in here, but having 2 people, you need a full-size bed for sure. So
and that's what it is, full size?
Yep.
Oh, nice,
full-size
dude.
bed. So pull this up, it just slides down, and then it takes up a little bit more room. So
but that was easy and fast, bro. And then
super
to pull it up, you just pull them both.
Pull it up,
It just
pull
helps
it up.
to lift the back end, huh?
Lift it back in, give a little thrust, and it's right back up.
Sweet, dude.
So, yeah, that's the thing. Like,
Did you see that somewhere, or did you design that?
I did see it somewhere. There's a guy that had like a queen size bed in his ProMaster, but like the other cool thing, he had it side to side. But the other thing is, like, we had to have a closet. Having 2 people in here with tons of clothes, so this
Little slider.
little sliding closet. So we have slide drawers on this side, and then a full size hanging closet on the other side.
Oh, nice.
So when we have to work and stuff, we actually have our clothes.
That's awesome, dude. Everybody has a place to hang their nice stuff. I'm like, my stuff's just balled up in a cabinet. You got a little spice rack and everything. Hold on, before I switch over to this side, I got to show Paco.
Oh yeah.
Who that? Dude, it looks so
Where's
3D
Paco at?
the way it's there too.
It
You
does,
know,
for real.
where Paco at?
We just put that sticker in, and so our toilet's right under that. So you'll be sitting on the toilet and look over your shoulder, and you're like, oh shit.
You got
someone-
Paco there.
All right.
That's funny. So this is just storage, and you got your toilet
Oh
in
yeah,
there.
so we got the toilet on this side. So we went with a homemade compost toilet. So I just got a 5-gallon steel drum, the lid on it, so we'll put a compostable bag in there, a little compost, and then you can do your business, close the top, and there's no smell at all. And then you got the urine diverter that goes down to a 7-gallon jug underneath the van.
Nice. That's
So,
smart, man.
Yeah, as we're cruising.
Even made his own composting toilet. What's
Yeah,
up, bro?
Exactly.
That's freaking cool as shit. Pun intended.
Yeah, and then we got the mini vacuum. That was a game changer for Brittany. We were worried not being able, vacuums take tons of power, but this thing charges up, gives you 30 minutes of vacuum. You can get all the little spaces.
Yeah, because you can do as much as you can with the broom, but there's those tight corners and
Exactly.
stuff, you know?
Yeah, there's a ton of little tight spaces in here that, yeah, you just can't get to.
That's awesome, man. Looks good. And then this storage also?
Yeah, so this is our refrigerator. So,
Oh, man, that's a big old sucker.
Yeah.
Is that the 75?
Yep, 75 liter Dometic. So it's fridge freezer, but we keep them both fridges just because we're constantly eating. So having 2 people eating a bunch, it's nice to have the room. And then
So one 200 amp hour is running all of this, because that,
Yep.
you know, a fridge is a fridge, but when you got this bad boy, it usually tends to, you know, chew up a little more energy. And
the crazy thing about these Dometic refrigerators is they don't take any energy at all. So this
Nice.
is running off of DC power. And so, like, I can have no sun and it'll probably use 2 or 3% in a day.
wow,
So it's using
that's
nothing.
insane, man.
And it's keeping, we're at 35 degrees in there constantly.
That's awesome, man. Then you did the nice little spice rack here.
So that was my thing, is you're not living the van life until you have a nice spice rack.
I don't have a spice rack, bro.
You're
I'm
not
gonna
doing
do
it.
it. I know.
Right?
I'm ashamed to
In that
say it,
next
bro. You
build,
got me.
gotta have
You
a
got me.
spice rack.
The ambulance, the overambulance, gonna have spice rack in it. That's it. It's
Yeah.
decided.
So this thing literally was probably the most meticulous thing I built, just cutting off the little things. And then these are magneted on.
Oh,
so
sweet.
It's sweet. We've gone down some crazy dirt roads and they will not come off. But yeah, it's still looking pretty.
This is one of my favorite things in like people's vans and stuff is seeing their little flavor that they put in, you know, their little spice, if you will. But but like the feather, the dream catcher, the cool little pictures, you know what I mean? It just makes a huge difference. It like makes it a little more homey, you know what I mean?
Exactly, and that's what we're going for. And the cool thing about all of these is these are like the spots we've gone to on the road that we've like really felt something about.
So you must have already went through Arizona then.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we went to Arizona, Utah. This is Yellowstone, Key West. Wyoming was our first like van meetup and met some good people. So we had to grab a little Wyoming thing, and so yeah. Hopefully one day this whole wall will be just kind of.
Did you make it up to Devil's Tower?
We didn't on that one.
Dude, it's pretty
Brittany's
impressive,
been,
man. I went there finally for the first time a couple months ago, and it was sweet, dude. And South Dakota blew my mind too. If you haven't gone there, dude, that's another place.
South Dakota was Brittany's like, all right, that's where we're going. Like,
you guys went though?
Yeah, we went.
Oh heck yeah, dude.
It was sweet.
And then you got a nice little sink here.
Yes.
And what about cabinets and drawers? Did you build them or just repurpose them?
Repurposed them. So this, I mean, got Habitat for Humanity. This was my sister's old desk. So it was like the perfect, I wanted the 3 drawers open up. So I almost bought one from Home Depot and then realized, I mean, this whole kitchen unit was $40 altogether. Paid $20 for a table and then $10 for this. This was free. And then so we do all of our cooking in an Instapot. So Instapot's decently big, so I just made this a 2-drawer or like 2 into 1.
Oh, nice.
Pop that out. Instapot pops out. We can cook anything we want.
Everybody swears by the Instapot.
That's the only thing we cook with.
Yeah, a lot of people say that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I might get one of those and then carry the cast iron also, and just when you're gonna cook outside. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So,
super dope, man.
Yeah.
And then you got some nice flooring. And did you insulate the floor? Or?
Yep. So we have 1/2-inch foam board underneath the floor, insulated. And then we got another little drawer. Did the toothbrush sponge drawer, wrapped around the sink. I almost did just like a fake face there.
But you gotta use everything you can.
You gotta use every inch you can. So did that, and then went with the industrial look for the sink. And
then just a water filter on there?
Water filter. We didn't have the water filter at first, and then got it to pump water in, and then realized I designed it right to pump water out, so it's just double filtered.
And how much water do you guys have?
So we have 18 gallons of fresh water.
And gray tank?
Gray tank, 7 gallons.
Okay, cool.
So, and then the other thing, I did this. So this pulls out.
Oh, sweet.
So when this is off, we can kind of use this as a shower too, and like get out. But the other thing is, I liked the look of having all the different metals.
Yeah.
So obviously, you don't want that black steel with water. So then this goes through, so we're not getting any rust.
Yeah, that's right, huh? You don't want it to rust out like the old pipes in houses and stuff.
Exactly.
I dig the way you did the curve too. I bet you that was not easy.
No, it's not easy at all.
That's like the most frustrating thing to me on the builds,
Yeah. No, that truthfully, like the cabinets and stuff are what took me the longest of just meticulously like figuring out how to get everyone perfectly fit in.
Yeah.
And so and then we got our cabinet food storage up here, all the little baskets pull out. And then another cool thing we did.
Those are cool knobs, man.
Yeah.
I didn't realize they did that.
So I was stoked because figuring out how I wanted to lock in the cabinets was tough. And Amazon sell these like the push knobs they're just like plastic silver ones a lot of people use. And I just didn't like the look. But we found these, like just the knobs that you'll see kind of everywhere with the map design, and that was kind of what we were going for. So I was able to rip off the little plastic things, screw these on, and so kind of covers it up perfect. But pushes
and adds like some cool decor,
Exactly. And like each one of them's got a different design on them, and so you'll see those all over.
That's awesome, man. Man, I really enjoyed the van tour, man. This is really cool.
Thank you.
I'm really stoked I got to meet you guys, and you guys came out here and hung out and stuff.
It's been fun.
I hope that everybody stays in touch, man. I know we're all on the road and no service and stuff, but, if you're ever passing through where I'm at, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, we'll definitely come say what's up. We'll
Appreciate it, brother.
For sure. Thank you.
Well, that was it. That was amazing. I'm stoked. Oh, your pencil, Drew. Drew, pencil, get it? Dang. Ah, another pun.